Welcome back, guys. Today we're going to do a flip through of a vintage Verizon magazine. And this is from the holiday season of 2007 going into January of 2008. So I love this opening up here on this flap. It shows the next phone now, that's what they were calling it. And the Juke was part of that. I believe all these phones came out about the same time. It's very, very cool to see them all together. I remember getting this magazine from my local Verizon store, and as you can see in just a second, I didn't know this page actually opened up, and only until making this video did I realize that it did. So that's a good well over 10 years of not knowing that this opened up, but it's so cool to see these phones advertised as new when we know them now as just such classics. It's very cool to see what it was like to be shopping for a new phone during the holiday season of 2007. The iconic Voyager 299 on a contract back then. That was just I think the most expensive phone Verizon had, even more expensive than Blackberries. And we have more plan information. It's pretty cool if you want to stop and take a look at these just to look at what things cost then and what was prioritized and what was not. It's kind of like, you know, even texting was such a luxury and kind of like a an odd thing for some people to want to pay money for, and now it just comes standard for free, and now data is the thing. I always liked looking at which phones they chose to use in those little ads, like on the left hand side, or scenarios, I should say, or even here, the lady with the dog. It was I always tried to figure out which phone they were using. Different artists of the time were featured in this little catalog magazine too, which is fun. Did you use music on your phone back then? I remember I had quite a few that had like VCAS capability. iPod was always just the way I went um, for my music, but yeah, I'm just curious to see if any of you used your phone as your dedicated music player. Some pricing for messages, texting. And that service card, broadband access for the laptop. Got some razors here featured without the Motorola logo. I remember that really standing out to me when I was younger and got this magazine. Thought that was odd that they chose to not show the logo on there. And a lot of these pages are just kind of some information, small print, stuff like that. So I flipped through those pretty quickly. Some coverage maps. Thought that was fun. Be fun to compare those to maybe what they're showing now as coverage, but I guess a lot of these are probably for, I guess, signals we don't really use anymore. Maybe it was showing some 2G signals. Some of these might have also been for internet too. But yeah, that is such an iconic image of the Jukes. And this little insert, I also had around the same time. I don't know if this was sent in the mail or if I picked this up at the store as well, but this one's fun. Shows a few more phones. The Venus, which was similar to the chocolate, but if you look on here, LG just dominated the basic phones. I mean, there's so many good ones on Verizon. Samsung as well, but LG just, man, they were really something back then. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed, and until next time, I'll see ya.